survival target.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Friends here. Y'all, this is
Because you have to understand that self-defense is a serious business. We still carry forces, advanced forces. Make a difference.
one of the tactics that would increase or decrease
In the two-way community.
All right, y'all introduce this.
Let's just go kid. Give him 100.
Johnny
You already know what it is.
I saw that, and I've done my share. I'm about to put yours up here too. Wow, look at this one. My comment is,
I won.
Canadian be back 8.
But no, so Marquise Moreno PC.
What up? What up? What up? So this is going to be a random show. I don't want to say a random show. This is going to be one of those shows where I'm going to drop the link. You're going to do random question and answers, stuff like that. Ask questions in the audience, stuff like that. Get your answers. I know Marquise is set to be up. I also know there are some other people in Florida fighting the storm that's going on there. So I definitely want to send thoughts and prayers to the people out in Florida, Do me a favor, or do yourself a favor, or do the channel a favor. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Oh, for some reason, I think that the name of your channel and the hell of a question that you have is going to just be that, a hell of a question that's going to be politically fueled. But let's go right ahead and see where this is going. What's up, sir? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't hear you. I'm being stupid. I can't hear you. What's up, Jacob? What's going on? Don't tell me you got the Boost Mobile. You must be on your laptop because your camera. I can't hear you. What's up, Eric? I just did the sign language because I was watching Dahmer and I just. Right. Thanks, Kitty Ray. Is that what is this? I only know this and this. Oh no. No, I love you. That's crazy. I don't think it's my mic that's causing it. What's up, Kitty Ray? Kitty Ray scared the shit out of me. I don't know if you want to say he scared the shit out of me, but he surprised me when I was trying to go to the original House of Pancakes, and then he just popped up, poof, just like that. Y'all see my new train in the background? So the new train that I have in the background, I got this from an artist named Omoro Rahim. Omoro Rahim. Omoro Rahim. He does a lot of great drawings. His website is omoru-rahim.pixels.com. I'll put it up a little bit later. You can check him out on Facebook, eBay, Instagram, stuff like that. So yeah, he does a lot of great artistry, stuff like that. Here's his card. I said I was going to shout him out because I saw this and I like a lot of Chicago art. As you can see, that's the picture right there that I purchased. So yeah, I just want to give him a shout out. You said I could carry a baseball bat. Okay, so Marquise, what's up? I think you were on the phone last time. Now you're frozen. Thoughts and prayers to Marquise's mic. We're gonna be patient and wait for you, brother. Here we go. I can't hear you at all, man. This is no. We see you. We can't hear you. You might have to come out and then come back in. I don't know, but we're definitely here for you. I'm a truck driver. I travel through all states. I am a felon or a person convicted of a felony. I will not say you're a felon. I hate that, term, because not every person who's been convicted of that is a bad person, right? I am a person convicted of a felony and cannot carry a gun, period. What can I prescribe you to defend yourself besides these hands? Shit. What did somebody say? Bear spray? You could carry a baseball bat? Man, you know what? You're going to make me research that. You're going to make me research that. Can't hear you at all, Marquise. Can't hear you at all. Kimber, Pepper, Blaster 2 is 1, right? You're going to make me research that. Options for persons convicted of a felony. Kenny Ray says, sir, you may have to go through the process and get your rights back. Todd said, karate. You said you don't want to lose your job. Yeah, because you're a truck driver. Trust me, I get it. I get it. You don't want to lose your job because you're a truck driver. I get it. I definitely get it. Knives, right? Depending upon where you are. I would definitely say research the laws in your state. But you said you drive all over 50 states. That's a good question. You're gonna make me.
What about now?
Yes.
Okay.
We hear you now. Yeah. Say again. I heard something pop.
Pop.
Okay. Yeah. Damn it. That was easy. Mike, he's back. He's back. All right. So before we go into the random Q&As, did you see that link I sent you, Marquise?
Bruh. I started to watch it. And I pulled up and I was like, okay, maybe he's going to show the video tonight.
You already know. You already know. So those of you all who remember when I was talking about in response to Uvalde, the thing about veteran Overwatch, right? Veteran-led community-involved initiative, right? And Marquise gave me some awesome advice. I got to give credit where credit is due. And I am glad that he gave me that advice. And I put it in writing because he said that it is going to be the case that someone is going to do too much. And if you follow me, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, because that's where this other guy has this platform. If you have been on TikTok, the guy's name is Anti-Trip, something like that. His name is Anthony Triplet Jr. Yes, I am putting him out there. We're going to talk about the goods and the bads because this is something that needs to be discussed. And what I'm going to do is I'm trying to find the veteran Overwatch things that I sent you, or I sent a bunch of people those things. Mm-hmm. But the veteran Overwatch things that I sent people, and I said what veteran Overwatch is and what veteran Overwatch is not. It has gotten redoggone ridiculous.
Yep. And I warned you it was.
You did say it was going to get that way. And it hasn't gotten too ridiculous, but it has gotten ridiculous. So I'm trying to pull this up now. I want to share what veteran Overwatch is and then share what it is not.
What is this .locals.com? Is that like a
Yes. So I'm on Locals. I am on Locals here.
Oh, I thought it was like a single site or something. Like find your
local. Man, hell no. You said
I'm looking for local singles in my area.
No, pick up the phone. No, that's not what it is, yo. Do me a favor. If you all could hit the like button, subscribe, all that great stuff, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm definitely gonna go live on TikTok because That's where, look at y'all, Mike. Y'all is making major profits. He's selling that thing. Oh, find your woman. Oh my God, no. Here we go. So let me pull this up on screen because I want to go through it so that you all get an idea of what I was talking about, what it is, and then we can talk about what it's not. Where is this at? There we go. So this is the share screen. Y'all are something. Look at you, Jacob. You just go egg it on, looking for love in all the right places. So can you all see this screen? Let me make sure it's good. Remove the comment. Here we go. So this is the pledge that I emailed to people in talking about veteran Overwatch. For those of you all on TikTok, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about veteran Overwatch, a veteran-led, community-involved initiative. Catch up because we're already live on YouTube. Here we go. So it was, I do solemnly swear. I'm just going to give like the cliff notes of this without taking up too much of people's time and stuff like that. But I solemnly swear that or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, blah, 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 blah. Good. Here we go. I will follow the general orders while on Overwatch, which is to do the following: wards, watch, assess, report, deny entry, and stop the deadly threat, right? Watch, assess, report, deny entry, and stop the deadly threat. I am not a law enforcement officer or an emergency medical technician or paramedic if applicable. I will not engage in stopping any physical altercations, fights, or medical emergencies that occur on or off the property, right? Notifying emergency medical services, got it. Silence and secrecy will be my watchword and is a force multiplier. I will not broadcast my presence during Overwatch. I will blend in with the environment. If legally armed, I will not display any firearms openly unless expressly allowed by law. If legally armed, I will not step onto property legally declared as a gun-free zone except to deny entry and stop a deadly threat from entering the property. If a deadly threat enters a school, I will exercise sole authority, legal responsibility for my actions to stop the deadly threat. At the first opportunity available, take classes that give you the understanding of the law and stuff like that, okay? Here we go. I will not accept monetary donations, but will accept resources, training tools, and equipments. You ever had a troop you wanted a dick kick? We about to see that guy. I swear to God, I want to dick kick him so hard because he is fucking shit up. All right. Ooh. All right, here we go. Let me not lose it. All right, here we go. I will have all the necessary equipment to carry out my duty, right? Said equipment shall be serviceable and covert. I will not broadcast the equipment to others physically while in, on, or around the site where Project Veteran Overwatch volunteers members are providing Overwatch and intervention services, right? Here we go. I got to get to the juicy parts. Upon the decision to deny entry, I will immediately, if able to, wear highly visible emblems, patches, shirts, vest that says guard, watcher, veteran, Overwatch, veteran, or stuff that identifies you if you have to respond. Does that make sense? Oh, Marquise, what happened? You went out?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, no, I was asking if that made sense. That's okay. Here we go.
Oh, no, it makes total damn sense. That's why I'm still just...
Wait till we get there. Hold on. Here we go. I
know.
will not identify as law enforcement unless I am duly sworn with credentials on my person, nor will I imply in a manner that I am an employee or agent of a governmental agency or display a badge or identification.
Pause right there.
Sure.
The words credentials.
Right.
Please, y'all, understand that word has bearing, credentials.
Yes.
Keep going, sir.
Yes, absolutely. Here we go. That means somebody is authorizing you to do it, right? Here we go. I will not, nor will I in any manner imply that I am employee or agent of a governmental agency or display a badge or identification card, emblem, or uniform citing the words police, sheriff, highway patrol trooper, law enforcement, or any similar term, right? Let's see. Let me get to some of the other juicy parts. Blah, 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 blah. Good. Here we go. There's another part on here. I will discontinue my volunteer service at any specific location if I am told to leave the property or area. I will not force my service upon anyone. I will not argue, debate, fight, coerce, or complain about another citizen's request to cease and desist service. Right? Because we don't want to cause any problems. Let me show you what this guy is doing. And I knew it was going to happen. And if I'm wrong, check me. I'm willing to be checked. Check again. Mic check. I'm willing to be checked. But this is what this guy is doing. So it started out as a great thing for him to take the initiative to go out there like a couple of us were doing in our own respective areas and provide Overwatch services. But there is a difference between doing the right thing and doing too much. This is an example of a person who started out doing the right thing, but started doing too much. Here we go.
Service dog Jude by his side.
Good girl.
And his sidearm at his hip.
What I like about this area is you can see pretty much the entire opening.
Anthony Triplet Jr. is back on patrol.
Knives, bullets.
Isn't this whole get up the antithesis of what we were talking about doing? First of all, you are not a canine handler. That is your service dog for your issues. It's like a comfort or a support dog.
And unless that dog's been trained with a secret word, this ain't it.
Right. And it's like, dude, if that dog bites somebody, you're not a canine handler. He's got his firearm in the open, veteran Overwatch patch on his vest, which I don't mind if you got to jump into action. But then he's got a badge up here. Oh, wait, we gonna see more. Yes.
Oh my God, that is a badge.
That is a whole badge. And he's got the patches of the badge on the side of his
Maybe
shirt.
a stray firearm.
Triplet served 2 combat tours in Afghanistan before a leg injury forced his medical retirement from the Army. After the Uvalde shootings in May, he felt he was called back to duty by his 2 daughters, who were students in the North Thurston district.
It was my kids and other kids asking me, hey, what are they doing to keep us safer? Oh, I remember you. It's you.
Not enough, said Triplet. Since May, he has volunteered.
Go ahead.
So it was your kids who asked you, what are they doing to keep us safe?
It's a lie.
But veteran Overwatch, and again, veteran Overwatch, those specific 2 words came from you.
It did.
So those 2 specific words came from you in that order.
Yep.
When did they bother to ask you? They didn't ask you that. You heard a good idea.
Yep.
You jumped on it.
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
But the thing is that I talked to him. I've got all of the videos of me talking to him because I keep them for evidence. I got all of the videos of, him doing the initiative. I loved it when he and other people saw the issue, saw the need, and started it. I loved it. It started out good. But I feel that I have a duty to put it on the record, just like we talked about the last show. I sent it out in various emails. So if he gets arrested, which I assume is going to happen, because he's already been complained against by parents. Yes, bro. Yes. If you look at the actual ad, it's on WNEM TV 5. He's been complained on by parents. So they've asked him to cease. Hey, Brittany, they've asked him to cease and desist. Let's continue watching. What property does he look like he's on?
Volunteered, talking to students off campus and walking the sidewalks surrounding North Thurston schools about 20 hours a week.
That's a good girl.
He has not needed to act, but says he's ready.
If I were to hear an explosion or gunshots or
You see that on the side?
Caution, K9.
Not that
No,
working. Hold on. Caution. Working K9.
But you're not 5'0".
And you're not a working K9 handler.
Right, but he's also not 5'0", and the shield he's wearing is that of federal.
Yes.
That's a federal shield.
That is a federal shield.
Even if he'd have went with like some basic security guard stuff, I could even accept that. But you using a federal shield.
Yes. And I can't even accept that because it defeats the purpose of the initiative. And I know how lawyers work. They will do the work of tracing stuff.
something like that. See a crowd of students running out of, and they said that there's someone
No,
firing.
Brittany.
I'm going in.
Do you see that?
United States veteran over.
Yes, bro. He went and got a badge. Now, to the average lay person, does that look like law enforcement to you?
The average person?
Yeah.
They can misconstrue that.
They could misconstrue that as law enforcement.
They can misconstrue that.
Everything Triplet does is legal.
Working K9. That dog is not a working K9 dog. That dog is an emotional support dog.
It's a service dog.
It's a service dog. That is not a K9.
And the fact that you can tell, because he has to keep telling her, okay, girl, you don't have to tell a working dog anything. That's why it's a working dog. Working dogs are trained. And I don't want to be that person, but what if this dog is not used to gunfire?
True. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And that's why I got to put it on the record.
Thurston County Sheriff would like Triplet to leave the security to the professionals. State Senator
Now, I remember some time ago.
to the sheriff.
I'm going in.
While everything Triplet does is legal, Thurston County Sheriff would like Triplet to leave the security to the professionals.
Now, I thought a long time ago, he said that he had the support of his local police department.
And what was just said?
They'd like for him to leave it to the professionals.
Yep, because the professionals who look like cops serve as a physical deterrent.
Absolutely.
Those of us who don't look like cops serve as a target and an extra weapon to gain.
And so the purpose of veteran Overwatch was for people who volunteered for this to do it in the shadows, not be super obvious.
And looking for the, hey, look at me. Which no cop looks for the, hey, look at me. Hell, not to be funny. And again, I know we're talking about real life versus anything else. Batman was from the shadows. Batman didn't care about recognition. Batman was there to do a job. He did what he had to do and he was gone. He didn't do interviews.
Take care, Mariah.
He didn't do interviews and stay around to get the attention. He did what he had to do and leave. Veteran Overwatch would have been the same thing. Now, if you were being interviewed to talk about the program, yes, I'm with you 100%. But you're being interviewed on the grounds where someone has already asked you of the law enforcement variety to kick rocks.
That's it. And what did I just read in that Project Veteran Overwatch?
No disputing, no arguing.
As soon as they ask you to leave, you out. We are not forcing our services on anyone. And it's like, when they sat there and they was like, well, we're telling you you got complained against. Well, I don't care. It's about the kids. Bro, no.
It ain't about the kids.
No,
What
now
state
it's
is this?
about you.
What state is this?
He's in Washington.
Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
Washington State.
I got nothing.
Hey, Crystal. Did I say it? It's Christy. I'm calling you
Christy.
Crystal. Yeah. Hey, Christy.
Yeah, Christy
How are
about
you?
that Second Amendment life 100%, bro. She's a solid person.
Oh, yeah. I am with the Heller Foundation, and Mr. Heller sends his regards. Tell him I said thank you very much. We appreciate his support. We appreciate his work that he does.
And
Because
continues to do.
California's magazine ban just got stricken, baby. I'm just saying that case of Heller versus DC trickled down to Chicago, trickled up to New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin. Love it. So please, please, please tell him to keep charging. We love his efforts, especially here in Chicago, right? Here we go. Appreciate you so much, Christy. Thank you very much. You said his appropriation is illegal. Yes, Heller is a modern day superhero. He gets nothing but love on this channel for real. And we are honored to have you all even step in and just speak. I love it. Right? I love it. I love it. Love it. You said I'm also an attorney. Just pulled 2 all-nighters. Big surprise coming up. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. I love it. I love it. Thank you all so much for your work. Thank you so much for your work. Please, thank you for your work. Yes, keep it moving. Yeah, we're talking about veteran Overwatch and what it's not. And the thing is, I do want to give context. The guy means well, but you can't go about it doing it this way, because what he doesn't understand is the legal side of what you're doing. You don't understand that looking like this,
Well, everything Triplet does.
you wearing that badge, you wearing that vest, you look like a canine handler. You look like the police. You look like the police. And I get what you're saying. Puck your politics. I love that name, right? His heart is in the right place. Hey, she Stanja, how are you? Yes.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah. His heart is in the right place. But though his heart is in the right place, the execution is not the greatest. And because I assume that his actions, he's already been complained against, right? He's already been complained against because of that. Let me take this down. Right, here it is. Look. What he's doing, you see this right here, Marquise? What he is doing is perfectly legal, but Thurston County Sheriff isn't so sure, and the school district said it has had a handful of complaints.
Then it's time to go.
From parents.
And then it's time to go. You just said it.
And this is just September 28th. I just got the notification about this in my inbox today. He blocked me on TikTok, so I'm like, all right, whatever. But
he doesn't deny the truth.
What I know, like
I'm trying to look. Open carry is permitted, yes, without a license. See the Washington State page for more details. I want to see where can you or can you not carry in Washington.
I can almost, yep, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting.
Because that's what I'm looking for now.
Puck Your Politics said he is legal to carry, legal to walk the sidewalk, but not legal to bear. You got to finish the rest of that. I appreciate you, Sassy Cat. Thank you very much. And the thing is that if you've already got, yes, even people on TikTok are saying it's time to go. If you're getting complaints from parents, Now, Jacob said, they said he's perfectly legal. But Jacob, you and I both know that all it takes is the right person to make that complaint. The right person to make that complaint. And you know, typically with politics, it's the parents. It's the parents. As soon as the parents start making noise, you got problems. The purpose of veteran Overwatch was to blend in with the environment, be a force multiplier, be in the shadows, sit in the car. What's going on, Kivas? I saw you on TikTok as well.
And I hope that gun has 10 rounds or less.
He committed an instant felony.
On March 23rd, 2020, Governor Jay Inslee signed SB 5078 into law, prohibiting the manufacture, importation, distribution, selling, and offering for sale of rifle and pistol magazines that hold more than 10 rounds. It just went into effect on July 1st, 2022.
Wow. See? And people are on TikTok. I'm reading TikTok comments. They're saying Lewis FP26 said he may be legal, but the complaints stack up, then it's time to go. Clearly, he's making parents feel uncomfortable, so he has to go. He's bringing attention to himself. But if the parents at pickup on it, you're not doing a good enough job to be in the shadows. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Yes, that is exactly correct. And so, go ahead.
Washington has a red flag law.
See? And with
Washington, if enough parents get pissed,
they're going to red flag them. They're going to red flag them. I'm just saying, for those of you all who are doing veteran Overwatch initiatives, which I still proudly support and proudly perform myself, right? The goal is to remain in the shadows. The goal is to blend in with the parents and people who are already there. The goal is to provide close proximity protection by viewing. What did I say? Wards. Watch, assess, report, if necessary, deny entry, right? And stop the deadly threat. Watch, assess, report, deny entry, and stop the deadly threat. But just like in the military, we already got one person and other troops who do too much. And see, this right here is going to also prove to be a reason why they will never consider veterans working as security in the schools. Because during your off time or during time where it's boring, during the first time it is made public, the school will be the most secure place ever. Then during downtime is when you got veterans trying to holler at teachers, all kind of spit bottles, stuff like that. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. And so what I'm saying is this. If you're I'm going to end with this, and we'll start with the random Q&A, right? Anthony Triplett Jr., if you see this, which you may not, I'm nobody important, right? What you are doing is extremely important. Your heart is in the right place. But you are not the police. You are not to be going out representing yourself like you're the police. And you're bringing too much attention to yourself. Now, I don't care about interviews. I get interviews. I'm in the media all the time. But if you're out there, right? If you're out there, be in the shadows. Don't draw attention to yourself. Don't draw attention to yourself. Well, thank you, Kivas. I appreciate it.
Last updated March 26, 2021. Washington prohibits any person from carrying any firearm onto or possessing a firearm on public or private elementary or secondary school premises, school provided transportation, or in areas of other facilities while being used exclusively by public or private schools.
And see what I'm saying? See, that's why I said.
So that he should be happy he hasn't been arrested.
That's what I said. And he gonna piss off the right cop, and they gonna arrest him. And it's gonna bring attention that is unnecessary. And I'm just saying, there's a way to do it. You get what I'm saying without me saying it.
Now, and again, then the thing is this: there is an exception, right? Engagement in military, law enforcement, or school district security activities. Now, if you are being allowed by the school with the permission of the parents, you'd have been fine. Like, for example, possession of a handgun pursuant to state licensing requirements or otherwise exempt while picking up or dropping off a student. If you was picking up your girls, you'd have been fine.
Yes. Yes. And I like that provision of the law.
Lawful possession of an unloaded firearm by any non-student at least age 18 who has secured the firearm in a vehicle while conducting a legitimate business at the school.
Yes. And that's
elementary or secondary school students violating this gun-free schools law are subject to expulsion from the state's public schools. Now that's for the kids.
Right.
But what did I just say? Gun-free schools. And you wonder why the parents, my thing is, and this is what I said before, even when you talked about it.
Yep.
Either A, be in the shadows and talk to local law enforcement to let them know you're in the area, or B, school board or principal. Hey, I'm in the area. I'm not going to expose who I am or where I'm at by looking flashy. I'm going to be across the street. I'm in my car. I'm whatever, but I'm not walking around bringing attention to myself.
Yep.
Because guess what? If there was a school resources cop outside of Uvalde, guess who would have been the first one shot?
True. Yep.
But
if there was veteran, you are right. And you are right. Matter of fact, if veteran Overwatch was there during Columbine, guess who would have been the first one shot? Eric Harrison, Dylan Klebold.
Mm-hmm.
And as Puck Your Politics says, you are there to watch over or prevent, not deter. And that is so profound because you are not there to deter. That's why it says watch, assess, report, deny entry, and stop the threat. I didn't say anything about deterrence. I did use the term force multiplier. What makes you a force multiplier? If it's a whole bunch of parents out there waiting to pick up their kids and we are out there, we blend in. That is a deterrence. Not a deterrence because veteran Overwatch is out there. It's a deterrence because it's a lot of people out there. And then if something happens and a person attempts to do something, they won't even know where it's coming from because they don't know who's who among who's there.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody trying to figure that out.
Absolutely. And by the time they attempt to figure it out, they're swarmed by people that are from veteran Overwatch. But if you're, didn't I say this, Marquise? If you are obviously there, you can be planned around. If I know you're there, just like now, what did he do? He shined the light on his specific school. And now anybody who wants to target his school knows we got one person to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And eventually the cops will come.
Absolutely. Instead of hiding in the shower, I almost said shower. Lord Jesus. Hide in the shower. No, hide in the shadows and being a force multiplier. That's it. He becomes the first target. All right, we ain't going to beat on this. We're done with it. I said what I said. It's on the record. Keep it on my post. I'm going to put it on Instagram, put it on other places. It's what it is. All right, 40 minutes. That's all I'm going to devote to it. Anthony Triplett, you're doing a great job. Thank you for your service. Stop doing too fucking much. Take those stupid ass badges off of your stuff because you're not the police, and put that dog away. Because as soon as that dog bites somebody, that's going to be your ass too.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
And you're going to be PTSD in somebody's prison. Moving on. All right. So what are your questions, comments, stuff like that? Not about this. Well, if you got questions, I don't care. I don't even want to talk about this. I'm dead with it. It's done. I said what I said. Just a random question and answer session. That's all this is, unless y'all got something y'all want to talk about.
You know what? Someone from Instagram brought something up. What was it? Let me go to that right now, because I was like, we need to talk about this on the show.
Cool. I can't wait. And by the way, while Marquise is finding this, my new book just came out. Y'all already know I'm a children's book author. I got this would be 34 books now. 34 books. This is 34 books that I wrote. This is my newest children's book. It talks about relationships. That not everything in a relationship should be forced, right? So this is my 34th children's book. This is my first chapter book, and it's only $5. It's an easy reader chapter book. So I know y'all looking at it at the side like, those chapters look small. It's an easy reader chapter book. I like writing for children, right? So it's called Ships. Where do you want to go?
Wow.
So yes, $5, MikeBrownsBooks.com. All right, what's up? Go ahead.
Woman nearly dies when cops leave her locked in cruiser parked on train tracks.
Well, damn.
You know what? You know how you just said that?
Yeah.
That was my reply.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's it.
Yeah. I'll see if I can send this to you.
Yeah.
And then you can take it from there. But bruh.
Hey, you
bruh. Bruh.
I'm good, Andrea.
I got nothing for this, man. That's damn. Let me send it to you right now.
Oh, you said, hey, Christy said, definitely, I got it. Definitely need that. Been working on my inner child and trauma therapy. Thank you for being so outspoken. Yes, I can definitely get that to you, Christy. Mike, I'll put the email address up there if you want to email me.
That's an interesting question.
What's that?
So it depends on the state, if I'm not mistaken, Mike. During a natural disaster, can you defend your property? I honestly want to say it depends on the state, because if evac was the way to go and you just had to stay back to shoot people, it might be different. It depends on the state.
Yeah. Mike at whatitellmyselffirst.com. Christy, I'll put that up there for you. If you want to email me, and I can just get you the information about the book or books, stuff like that. It's really good. I actually read the book myself today. I mean, I wrote it, whatever, right? But I'm writing multiple. So I read it again just to see how it fares well. It's a good read. It's funny. And I'm not saying that because I wrote it. It's funny as shit. So, and it's got some life lessons in there too. So let me get your stuff that you put up there, Marquise. Hey, Rosa, what's going on? Is it okay for a civilian to use? Yes, you all on TikTok, ask your questions too. And if you want to, you can go over to YouTube, Marquise Miranda, P6 Firearms Training. He's there, a contributor to the show. Like always, he just went dark, which means it's about to go down. I don't know it's about to go down. He just went dark for a minute. Oh, shit, is it going down? Hey, Gail, what's up? Shouts out to Gail. One of my moderators, does a great job. Yes, please be sure to click the like button. You said Marquise is so rad. Yes, he's always a wealth of information. Please go over to his page, P6 Firearms Training, his YouTube page, and like. Okay, so you asked a question on TikTok. Was it Nevitz? Is it okay for a civilian to use a duty belt or a gun belt without looking like law enforcement? Absolutely. Security officers do it all the time. You can do it too. It just depends on the context wherein you're displaying what's on your duty belt. It's not the duty belt that's criminal, right? It's what you're displaying with that duty belt. Does that make sense? So that's where I'm at with that. So yes, continue to ask your questions on here as well as on YouTube, and we'll go on ahead and you said check out Good Luck America on YouTube. He did a breakdown of the train video. All right, cool. You said, Mike, I got to get some rest. Got a long day of driving to come. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your page name, Puck Your Politics. Awesome page name. Awesome page name. Outstanding, outstanding. Now, keep it moving. ETS LLC said, and I'm going to answer your question again, right? The YouTube channel is Instructor Mike. For those of you all on TikTok who want to come over, stuff like that, thank you. I appreciate that. So I use a duty belt for training. Here's the here's the one thing that I say. I recommend using duty belts are cool too, but don't get into the habit, just a suggestion, of not training with how you carry. Training with how you carry, right? Train how you carry, because that's how you're going to end up operating. Train how you carry. That's it. Go ahead, eat that shit. That's all I'm talking about. You know how it is. This show will rob you of the opportunity to eat. So eat it up now. We might do a seafood broil on this show. I'm telling you.
I had to teach today, but
yeah,
I'm proud. One of my students finally bought their firearm.
Oh, outstanding.
So I wanted them to train with the exact model for multiple hours just to make sure they understood what they was getting into.
Yep.
So they trained with different makes and models before, but this is the best one they shot with. I drilled the hell out of them, and they was like, okay, now I feel comfortable. Let me buy my firearm. But the only bad part was that the firearm was not available in the store at that given moment.
Right.
So they had to order it online through the store. But again, shout out to Range USA. I'm giving y'all a shout out for one reason. You have a store in Mokina that does not have Crook County tax. That's the only reason I'm shouting out to y'all.
Yeah, Cook County is horrible.
Crook. The R is invisible, not silent.
That's it. All right. Sorry. I think let me ask this again. I'm looking to do bid.
Basic instructor training.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. And could use some reference if you know in the DMV area.
So the Maryland, Virginia, DC
Delaware
area.
DC. Okay.
DC, okay. Maryland. So you're looking for a NRA instructor who does that type of stuff. There are some USCCA people out there, but I don't know many NRA instructors out there. And I mean, when you say basic instructor training, yeah, I'm like, that's the old school NRA training system, which isn't a bad training system. It's just that if you're gonna go the NRA route, literally you can just go online to the NRA.org and look up for instructors in your area. If that helps keep it moving.
And he said he wanted NRA specifically. So support your local truck drivers. I know I do. That's how we get things moving across the states.
That's how we get food.
Man, I'm telling you.
What they say, if you ate today, think of farmer and a truck driver. If you're speaking English in the place you're at, think of veteran.
Outstanding. Here we go. He said, repeat what you said about that store.
Oh, the fact that they're not in Crook County.
Mokina. Yeah.
Well, that's it. The only reason, again, I'm supporting it because I support any gun store. Let me phrase that. Nope. Strike that from the record, Your Honor. I support gun stores who are legit that aren't in Crook County. So for us, if you live in Illinois, Crook County adds more taxes on ammo, firearms, breathing, gas. If you can tax it, Crook County taxes it. But specific firearms, I don't buy any firearms in Crook County because of their taxes and the stupid, especially after they remove the ammo tax, which was 5 cents per round. They removed the ammo tax that was 5 cents per round, and it was considered like illegal or unconstitutional or whatever. Then what they did was they brought it back and said, we're going to use it to combat gun violence.
Yep.
Which, might I add, is not like you got criminals going to gun stores buying ammo because, you know, they got legit FOI cards. So,
right. KD said he wanted the link. He coming up.
Gail is P6 firearms training. P in the number 6.
Yeah, P6 firearms training. That's what it is. Thank you, Gail. Gail's an awesome moderator. Shouts out to Gail at Night and the lead attorney here. That's my guy, man. I'm telling you, if you got family law issues, stuff like that, that is the channel to check out. Number 1 divorce attorney, family law attorney, 20 years out of the state of Georgia, and providing some awesome information. Man,
Gail?
Gail is an awesome content creator too, but she's a moderator along with myself, or she was actually one of the first moderators, but I was made a moderator recently. But on the lead attorney's page. So I'm shouting out the lead attorney. I'm sending people to his page because, man, that divorce stuff, woo, I'm telling you, all the information I wish I had as a 20-year-old ignorant service member. Oh my God. So yes. What's up, Katie?
What's happening with you?
Got the Bama shirt on. Okay.
Man, you know what it is. Roll Tide.
Somebody saying rapper Coolio is dead at 59.
He is.
What?
They just said that.
Yeah, they said Coolio just died.
Is that for real?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's I don't know.
Hey, Mike, I got a question. I don't know if we talked about this already or not, but
go ahead. Q&A, you all. Q&A. He died from a cardiac arrest. God damn.
They just posted saying that the victims of the Highland Park shooting will be suing Smith & Wesson due to the fact that they marketed their product for the young people to feel empowered. And they showed a poster of somebody shooting. All they show was the hands and what they were shooting. It looked like some watermelons or something like that. They're suing Bud's Gun Shop. I've actually shopped there in Kentucky. And they're suing Red Dot Arms. Bud's is getting sued because he purchased the gun from Bud's and transferred it to Red Dot Arms. Red Dot Arms is getting sued because Red Dot Arms took the firearm and they sold it to him with a weapons ban in Illinois. My question is, how is it that Smith & Wesson gets sued for a firearm that they had no control over? They didn't have it. They didn't use it. They didn't have the intent to use it. How is it that they can put a lawsuit in? I see how they can, because you sue anybody for anything. But to me, if they let that go through, then why are we not suing car dealerships for making these fast cars for these idiots going out here killing folks?
Because you already said it. You said the reason why they're being sued is for their advertising. They're not being sued for the destructiveness of the firearm. They're being sued for their advertising, which has been done multiple times already.
Yeah.
They tried to do that with I want to say Colt.
So if you look at the
SRT, who makes the Bushmaster?
Bushmaster. I think it is Colt to make the Bushmaster, ain't it?
Whoever makes the Bushmaster, take two. That was still chewing. Whoever makes the Bushmaster, they were sued because of their advertising to make the gun look cool and everything else. But here's the thing, and this is what I'm really hoping one day, that we find some really good attorneys to shut these people down. Because if anyone knows about the firearm industry, They're not promoted in public. And I'm going to say that again. Firearms aren't promoted in public. So what I mean by that, unless you go to a gun store, unless you subscribe to a magazine, unless you go to a newsstand to get a magazine, or you're going to a trade show, you're going to a gun show, we don't have commercials running on television about Glock. We don't have commercials running on television about anything that involves guns. We don't even have commercials that show up for bullets. So again, what advertising do you speak of, you idiots?
So let me ask you this.
Fred.
So the Dodge, when they came out with the new Dodge series, they promoted it in movies, the Fast and Furious 7. They promoted the SRT. They promoted it in commercials about how fast and powerful it is. They had a car on the tracks.
Right.
So why isn't it not a lawsuit towards the Dodge part due to the fact that they promoting how fast and powerful this car is? These idiots go out here and buy this fast and powerful car, and they go out here and kill people. They're actually advertising.
Because no one's done it.
Gotcha.
Because no one's done it. It's the same thing when you look at when you look at the hot, I hate to bring it up again, but the hot coffee. People thought, oh my God, you can sue for anything because this person got burnt by hot coffee. No. The original there was no lawsuit at first. This lady suffered third-degree burns, went to McDonald's, and again, they served it with and that's why you notice now on coffee cups, there's a fill line that tells you how high you can fill this coffee up because of this woman. But you had an idiot person pour the coffee all the way up, burnt the woman. The woman the woman asked McDonald's, listen, here is my bills for the third-degree burns I suffered from your coffee. Can you please pay I think it was like $60,000 in medical bills for the hot coffee that had no warning, and your idiot attendant filled it all the way to the top. McDonald's said, so $60,000 became millions. And that was, again, why I get mad when people are like, oh, well, it all started with hot coffee. No, it started with arrogance. You could have paid $60,000 because that's a spit in the cup for you. You chose not to. For 60 G's to get out my face because you burned yourself because of someone I hired, that makes sense. But to sue a company for advertisement that I'm almost 100% sure this kid has never seen, to say that their advertising is too aggressive, it's
all right. I'm sorry. Nope, keep going. I'm gonna share with you guys some stuff. This is an amazing website, even though I don't like the initiative, but it's very educational. So look what I just found. This is on the Giffords Law Center. Right. You already know what that is. Giffords Law Center, gun violence. Let me get to that share screen. Meanwhile, while you're waiting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications to get all of the okay, we're back. All right. All right. So you can go to this website. I'll drop the link. This is the Giffords Law Center talking about the gun industry immunity, the Protection of Lawful Commerce Act in Arms. The Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act shields the gun industry from nearly all civil liability from the dangers their products pose. So there's a lot of background. We're not going to go into the whole thing. Please feel free. I will grab this link, right, and copy it and drop it in the comments for those of you all who want to review it. Okay. There it is. I just dropped it. Definitely something to look at. Let's scroll down because that's what I was looking at while you all were talking. The states where there is blanket immunity, right? States where there's blanket immunity, there's a lot of case law. So here are the 35 states with immunity statutes. At present, 35, come on, stupid. 35 states provide either blanket immunity to the gun industry in a way similar to the PLCAA or prohibit cities or other local government entities from bringing lawsuits against certain gun industry defendants. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Idaho, just land. All right, stupid. Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri.
Not Illinois.
Not Illinois. Hell no. Which is the Highland Park thing. We just talked. You were talking about that, right?
Yep.
Oh. Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, love Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia. So I think that answers your question.
Yep.
Okay.
Why are they allowed to do it?
Wow.
Because it's not here. And again, why? Because it's easier to blame someone else besides the criminal.
Right.
Illinois has think about it. I'm almost willing to bet money that the 12 states that's not on this list have some of the strictest gun laws.
Of course.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's the proof. Colorado is after Arkansas. Is missing California.
Of course.
New York.
California, strictest gun laws.
Jersey.
Right.
Illinois, strictest gun laws.
Right.
New Jersey, strictest gun laws. Hell, New Jersey, it's a felony per hollow point.
Yep.
So again, 12 of the places that are listed have the strictest gun laws in America. But you want to be able to sue gun manufacturers for the crimes committed by criminals using guns. This is what I'm gonna say, and I'm actually done with this conversation because you know what? I'm tired of gun control conversations. It's an asinine thing to talk about.
Yeah.
For anyone to tell me, for me to back up gun control, you have to show me your plan on how you stopping criminals from getting guns. That's how I will back up gun control. When you show me your plan for removing guns from criminals, I'll support any gun. And you can quote me on this day. I will support any gun control act you show me where the criminal is in the forefront in stopping them from obtaining guns. You know why I can say that with such confidence that it would never happen? Because criminals make politicians money.
Have a ton of it. A ton.
Politicians make, think about it. Politicians make more money off criminal acts than anybody.
Yep.
We pay taxes, but criminals, well, we're not going to pretend that Illinois has poppy seed field because we don't. We ain't got not one cocoa leaf. We got not one cocoa leaf in Illinois.
Gail, you could drop your channel link too, please.
But let's be realistic.
Awesome job. Yeah.
You want me to believe that you can protect me from criminals when criminals in jail still have access to guns, shanks, and drugs? Well, I would think in the most secure place, the secure places in the world, the three things you should be able to stop is drugs, weapons, maybe sexual assault.
Speaking of ham, okay, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. But how many of y'all had a chance to see Dahmer on Netflix?
So I think me and my wife are on the second or third episode right now.
Dude.
But I'm going to tell you like this. I've seen some of the comments and I've seen some of the reactions. And the only thing that I can constantly say about this is that when you're ignored after warning people so many times about certain behaviors, and
go ahead, Mike. Found the book.
Boy,
that ass.
Found the book. Found the book.
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said. You did not hear what I said. I'm not gonna repeat it.
That's why I said find the book louder. Find the book.
I'm not gonna repeat it.
Just find the book.
I'm not gonna repeat it.
So Byron, That's a technicality to that. Is there a magazine capacity restriction in Crook County? Yes, if you are a FOI card carrier. No, if you are a concealed carrier.
Right. Somebody said some comments were filtered to protect the community's experience. I told you TikTok is watching. TikTok be watching. Somebody put a comment up there and TikTok. Nope. So I want to do, okay, I don't know. I want to do a show.
Uh-oh.
But I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
On the desire for Manwich?
No. Oh my God. I said I wanted to do a show that talks about some of the lessons that came out of Dahmer
with his parents.
Ooh, but it's too touchy.
What? When we start doing that? When we start, wait, pause, flag on the play. When we stop talking about stuff because it's too touchy.
Never mind. All right, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it.
Now, here's the question: is it gonna be based entirely off of that Netflix show?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Okay,
people are.
I haven't seen all of it yet.
No, people are free to. I'm watching some of the other documentaries about Dahmer and about some of the other people in the show, and there are misrepresentations.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would be interesting to do a live and talk about it.
Dude, I'm down for whatever. I'm down to talk about whatever. My thing is, if it's going to better our community, let's do it, man. You know, I feel like we tiptoe around a lot of stuff. We're afraid to air out our dirty laundry sometimes when it's a necessity.
Oh no, we definitely gonna tiptoe around it.
No, I mean,
yeah, I can't do it on TikTok because TikTok is too sensitive.
Yeah, TikTok ain't too sensitive. It's the fact that the algorithm is only based on making you dumber. If it's not about making you dumber,
they just had a whole special on that.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole special on that where the guy said that if you actually look at TikTok and you look at their algorithm, TikTok overseas only portrays and shows certain things, and it's about wealth, it's about building, it's about math, science, engineering. TikTok in other countries. In America, TikTok is only showing our American phones the fights, the shaking the ass, the twerking, the ass clapping, the fake ass bodies, the paintbrush eyelashes, the mops for wigs, the glittens, kills paint for makeup. That's the only thing they're showing up. They actually did a whole study on that. That's some real shit. But we the dumbasses that keep on going to TikTok for shit. But
oh no, I don't have TikTok.
Me neither.
I do.
To this day, I won't get TikTok. I've never had Snapchat. Don't have TikTok. Never had what was it called, Vine back in the day.
Do it for the Vine.
Never had Vine.
I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the Vine.
I can't support goofy shit, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not that dude.
Do it for the Vine. Oh,
I'm just not that dude. I've tried. I will support whoever I can as much as I can from whatever platform I can. But I'm like, dude, there's certain. It's just certain stuff I can't get behind, man. Right. Like there was a conversation I had with someone about reparations, and they ain't like my answer. And my answer was start where slavery started.
That's a very powerful and vague answer.
Nah, if you educated, you know exactly where slavery started.
That's why I fucks with you.
Where slavery started.
Oh,
well, I actually had a conversation about reparations at the book doc, and if anybody knows about the book doc, you know that it's more of them than it is of us at the book doc. So I guess they thought that they was gonna gang up on me because they wanted to know how is the government going to satisfy reparations for all people that was affected by it.
Starting another country.
And it came down to it. They said, so what do you suggest that they do?
I just dropped the link.
and it was like they was going on the basis of 30 acres and a mule.
40.
Oh yeah, 40
That
acres.
one too.
Yeah, that one too. So I told him, I said, okay, so how about this? How about every family and household that was affected by the eldest of that family? I said, just give me my 40 acres. They're like, well, what about money? You know, because Everson started passing out money. I said, what do I want the money for? The land is more powerful to me. It's worth more to me. And they looked, they said, huh? I said, man, I said, what are you going to give me a jackass for? We got enough of them jackasses around already. Just give me the land and let me go and do what I'm going to do. I said, so you mean to tell me that if your family had 40 acres, it wouldn't increase your financial situation to this day?
No,
it wouldn't.
Because unless you know how to tend the land, it makes no difference. Think about it, dude. Not to be funny, and again, this is going to be one of those deep conversations where I might need a drink. But let's be realistic. We did better as a people right after the Civil War because we were sought after because we were the laborers. We were the builders. We were the carpenters. We were the people who knew how to pick cotton. We knew all that stuff. That's when we were the highly most sought out people ever. Who the hell would you give land to right now that would know what the hell to do with it?
Alabama, baby.
That'd be you. Who else? I mean, let's be realistic. The average person right now can barely know how to wash a dish by hand.
Damn.
The average person right now can. You think I'm joking? The average kid right now probably don't even know what the hell a rotary phone looks like. I'm sorry. In my personal opinion,
I got 8 dishwashers in my house, though.
Exactly. But my thing is, like I said, that's not a conversation people really want to have. It's not a conversation people really want to have because it's not realistic. You know, everybody has had some form of slavery. We ain't the only ones who owned it. Every race has had some form of slavery. But
every race they got reprobate, they got paid, they got holidays, they got all kind of shit.
And you know why they got paid? Why they got holidays?
Why?
They came together like they're supposed to.
Oh, talk about it.
We can't do that. We still trying to figure out who has the best master.
Hey man, is that Sonic and Tails?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
When we stop playing the game of who has the best master, we'd be fine.
Yeah.
But we still playing on the plantation.
My little daughters love those things.
Hey, that was the ultimate game back with Sega Genesis.
Man, it's still the ultimate game. That shit on PlayStation.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah,
well, y'all ever these concealed carry questions? We don't want to, like I said, we ain't gonna get deep and philosophical tonight.
All right, so I dropped the link. If y'all got concealed carry questions or firearms related questions, we dropped the link. Go on ahead, come up, stuff like that. Other than that, after a while.
Hey, Mom's is in a new class.
What?
Yeah, she's actually finalizing the first book, and she has some topics for the next book, Sega Genesis. Wow, Mike. And one of her questions today was she had to pick a subject to talk about it and then go back and dissect the subject to of what she read. And one of the things that she picked, the topic she picked was should felons be able to vote?
Yeah.
And what's wrong, Marquis?
Think about the statement.
She said, should felons be able to vote? And now that we're going into this, well, I say we because she called me with all the questions, but we went off into a whole thing where she has to read about felons and voting. And it goes a whole lot deeper than what she thought it went to, more so of the money grab and making, what's wrong? Marquis faces.
I thought somebody actually did allow felons to vote recently. Someone did pass a law for that already.
I think Illinois you can.
Yeah, I hate to say it, I think Trump passed a law for that.
Was that a part of the First Step Act?
Yeah, I want to say that was something that was already passed. But the thing is that the people who got released voted for the people who put them in jail.
Hey.
Shaw says, what's the best holsters?
Hey, Master be good to me, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, honestly, to a certain like I said, I ain't got no alcohol to play this game with y'all tonight. So I'm trying to keep everything to conceal carry. I'm not gonna go philosophical tonight because honestly,
Okay.
it's very depressing to see that we live in a world now where the word pedophile was replaced with the word minor attracted persons.
Okay, so should fellas be allowed to have conceal and carry?
Fuck. I mean, I would say it depends on the felony. Depends on the felony because again, you got to look at and I think what happens is we have really centralized the word felon. We've compartmentalized that word, and it's like, dude, you've had kids who did some knucklehead stuff when they were younger and became felons. They did their bid. Oh, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Do you remember the case that just came out where they were talking about a person indicted for a felony on the 4473? You're not allowed to possess firearms, but in Texas, in the United States District Court, the Western District of Texas, they just ruled that part to be unconstitutional, where a person who is indicted for a felony. Now, granted, we know they're going to appeal to the appellate and it's going to go to the Supreme Court. I would love to see at the Supreme Court level them apply New York State and Rifle Pistol Association, right? I might have said it wrong, versus Bruin, that there's no longer this two-tiered thing. Think about it. A person under indictment for a felony is still allowed to do everything else until they become convicted of that felony. Except because that's a firearm. And I like the analysis that we talked about. You all were working, so it was good. But when you get a chance, maybe we could review that some other time again, because I love the analysis that the district court judge put in it, talking about persons of color, black people, marginalized folks, how those who were considered stupid, idiot, societally deviant were targeted for, you can't carry, you can't do this, you can't do that. How gun control laws are inherently racist.
They were. They were, they are, and I would even let.
Yeah,
we're going again with the philosophical side of this. We ain't got no alcohol for this.
Hey, it's
like
conceal and carry.
There are certain organizations right now, if they put their resources, money, and minds together, can remove all gun control right now by calling it racist.
That is true.
There's one organization that can do that right now.
The NAACP. I'm just saying, what if Black Lives Matter?
You know the one I'm thinking about.
Who?
The 3 letters of the.
Yeah.
If they did that,
Nora Robert Adam.
November Alpha Golf Alpha.
If
they put their money, resources, and people together, they can remove anybody who want to make another gun control law. By calling it racist. Or if a woman organization got strong enough to call it sexist, to say that a woman can't possess the means to defend herself the best way she can, you would never hear another gun control argument.
Or the LGBTQNRA.
So the thing is, that's a harder organization to convince. I hate to say it, even though
something's gonna get me canceled.
Again, that's a hard organization to convince.
Said Skittles.
That's nope. I'm not going to discuss it at all. That's a hard organization to convince because again, mental health in the United States is at a decline. So again, with mental health on the decline, like I said, a pedophile right now is a minor attracted person. You literally went out your way to make a whole new name for pedophilia.
They did it for slavery.
Focus. That's the focus of the United States.
Hey, man.
Renaming stuff to make it not sound as bad.
See,
They did it for slavery. Domestic house servant.
Hop the Copter said the stamp tax to keep poor from arming themselves.
Yep. Think about it this way. Hell, you want to talk about oppression? Talk about the fact that literally Chicago kept Illinois from having concealed carry.
True.
Because of that stupid permit they had.
True.
Yeah.
That permit stopped literally people from buying handguns in Chicago because it was a police. You needed a police permission. You needed a police department's permission to buy a handgun.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like I said, we don't got none of this type of power. Y'all keep putting these crazy ass politicians in office and they keep making rules.
That was Richard M. Daley.
And think about it. Right now, we're gonna go through it again. The one person who could have been a damn good governor, y'all didn't vote for.
That's true.
The one person that could have been a damn good man, he could have been a phenomenal damn governor.
You talking about Rauner?
Nah, dude from Aurora.
The black guy.
Rich. Well,
bruh, could have been a damn good governor.
Yeah.
Now you put this crazy lunatic ass dude versus Pritzker.
Bailey. Yeah.
You mark my words tonight.
He losing right now in the polls. So far, he losing.
Mark my words again. It is September 28th, 2022.
Yeah.
That dude finna have another 4 years in office because y'all ass sat there and fell for the okie doke and didn't go out and vote for the right person to take Pritzker's place.
Hey, now I will have to admit, and John will probably agree, but he's not here. Dude kind of like he pulled a Hillary Clinton to himself though, bro.
No, he didn't. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
He didn't go everywhere. You can't think that you got it in the bag and say, "Oh, fuck the rest." Because if you really think about it, Illinois by geographic, by the masses, is actually red. Crook County is blue. So if Crook County is blue and you're going for you gotta hit every corner, all the way down to the southern tip, all the way out west to Rock Island, all the way out east to you gotta hit every part of you.
Greenfield.
You can't just up and say, "Oh man, I got this," because I'm gonna stay up here in Aurora. That don't mean shit. You gotta go and do your whole. You gotta do the footwork.
No, he did Obama. He thought he was gonna get it because he's black.
Yeah, no, he did a Hillary Clinton. Remember when Hillary didn't go her dumb ass up to Wisconsin, and she was like, "Oh, I got that," and she lost the shit out of Wisconsin. Like you can't.
Nobody was gonna vote for her.
Well, again, she still didn't go. You didn't go.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You gotta go and appeal to these farmers. You gotta go down there and walk in some cow pies and pick up some corn husks, and you gotta go and talk to these people at their front door.
Bro, we've had this conversation. America is more sexist than it is racist. I've said this multiple times on other shows. I'm like, think about it. You had a rich white woman versus a black dude, and you still lost.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, Dominic.
The racist. Let's play the game.
And the thing is, the one thing I can say is that you can't alienate. Look at whether you like Lori Lightfoot or not. Look at the campaign of Lori Lightfoot.
Dude.
Like, she was the one no one thought would win. And so she sat there and hit her bases first, then came to the black community.
Mm-hmm. She went for the money.
She went for the money first.
Because again,
she went for the money, then she went to the masses, then she came to us.
Hold on. No, wait. Money, masses, asses, then us.
There you go. That's what she did. If you really think about it, because she went to the LGBT, she went to Skittles, she went to the Brown. I said she went to the Brown. Then she went back up that way, and then she came out south. That's just what she did, and it worked for her. Regardless of how they call her, Beetlejuice, whatever, it worked for her.
But think about it. Everything. That's why I tell everyone, simply put, follow the money. You want to see how policy is going to be ran? Follow the money. Think about it this way. Who's familiar with NVIDIA? NVIDIA is one of the highest AI chip makers ever. Someone,
This stock is ridiculous.
and they became ridiculous because someone in government who makes policy bought a whole bunch of NVIDIA stock, dumped NVIDIA stock, and then made it illegal for NVIDIA to do certain types of chips.
Mhm.
But again, you know the difference between a politician and a felon? Jail time.
That's it.
So in my opinion, that's why I feel like, why not let felons vote again? I mean, my thing is maybe they'll make better decisions and vote for the right people.
That's not
So we
gonna
keep
happen.
voting for the same people who keep making money.
That's not gonna happen because I had a whole I did a whole forum and I asked people in the areas that in the townships that they live in, name me 5 of the aldermen. They looked at me like I was doing stupid.
Shit, I couldn't even name 5 aldermen.
You don't know your aldermen in your area?
Well, no.
Well, you
I
know.
know who my mayor is.
Who your alderman?
I don't know. I know who my mayor is.
Mine is Sawyer.
I got an alderman. I gotta look. I don't even know. I'm in Orland Park, dude. I care about
Right,
my mayor.
right.
Okay.
I mean, dude, my mayor is the shit. My mayor told Pritzker to kiss his ass when it came to the COVID stuff. My mayor is the shit. I hate to admit this.
Yes.
I am voting for him when it comes to him not being my mayor anymore because he wants to go to Congress.
Right.
I'm salty because I'm scared of who's going to replace him as mayor.
But
I have to lose a great mayor for him to do better things for Illinois.
I remember when they were saying we couldn't go anywhere or without that COVID test, and they was like, Orland was like,
fuck you.
"You're welcome to bring your ass here." I was like, "Bad bitch, do you know how fun it is in Orland? We are there." I went bowling when they took the bowling alley down. Oh my God, I was always at Orland Hill, Orland Square. Oh my God.
But Marquise, to my point is, most people don't go out, and if you guys paid attention to my Facebook page, I posted that. I think it's called Yellow Boy or Yellow somebody, where he is actually talking about like the judicial legislation, like the lower branches, how those are the ones that really means more to us or should mean more to us, but everybody only knows who the vice president and the president is.
Yep.
That's
no one votes for judges. No one votes for judges.
They don't vote for the city clerk people. They don't vote for treasurers. They don't give a shit about none of that stuff. They can't even tell you. A lot of people go up in there and play tic-tac-toe or what they say, abacadabra when you're doing your Scantron.
Abacadabra.
Okay, they do that, or they just go all Democrat.
Why do I know that?
Yeah, because your ass was cheating in school. But it's just one of those things where it's like, and I tell people, if you go on and look up Illinois compiled statutes, in the very, very beginning of it, it shows who said yes to this statute, who said no to the statute. That right there is your first thing that you can go and look up as to who you're going to vote for, depending on what statute works for you and your household. Whatever it may be.
Hell, look at the fact that, like, for example, whenever something comes up, HR, anything that's anti-gun, the first thing I go look at is who is my Congress people I'm supposed to write to. Illinois is so blue. It is so blue. It's an insult to write a letter to your congressman to go against gun control in any way, shape, or form. If it's about an AR ban, if it's about being able to sue gun manufacturers, dude, we so goddamn blue. It's ridiculous. I literally wrote my congressman, you know, the little links, and you send your letter and everything else. These mobs was like, well, we got people who are pro-gun who are also with us. It was a goddamn lie. But guess what? My one letter, is it going to make that person change their mind?
Well, you're not by yourself. You're not by yourself with that one letter, because the reason why we got most of the stuff that we have up here, up past I-80, is because the people below I-80, they really they heavy into that shit. You all right, Mike?
Yeah, I'm good. Keep going.
Hairball, huh? Okay. Yeah, but the people below,
a bad one.
the people below I-80, they really into that. Like, they literally clicking the link, sending them letters, and this, that, and that. That's the reason why we have a lot of the stuff that we got now. If we depend on the people above I-80, we'll be, we have fucking slingshots. That shit probably be banned to, you can only shoot a fucking, you can only shoot a fucking piece of cotton at a motherfucker. Like, let's just be real. That's just how bad it is.
Yeah,
I was
And Hop the Copter's right. All they're gonna do is say,
Right.
thank you, but we're not gonna do that.
Right.
Thank you for your letter, but we're still gonna vote the way we want to vote. But again, if it's about and again, let's not pretend. If our government, which is again, what's the statement? For the people, by the people, y'all don't listen to us
at all.
Y'all don't listen to us at all. Because again, let's be realistic. Crime wouldn't be where it's at if it was in your neighborhood.
Right.
Well, you see them stepping up they patrols downtown Chicago.
Dude, they've been stepping up their patrols downtown Chicago. They got ISP down there now.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I love it.
I'm doing night watch downtown at certain stores and stuff. Trust me, I literally Chicago PD be down there kicking it. I be seeing them flashing lights. I see them all the time. ISP be down there kicking it. But again, the Gold Coast is gonna have protection because the people in the bad neighborhoods said defund the police.
Yeah, but you know what though? The other flip side of that coin is the crime is happening down there. They front doors now, so now they trying to step it up and push for more of an agenda to protect downtown Chicago. We've been having the same shit happen outside in our neighborhood. It's not nothing new to us. It's new to them. It's not new to us. I actually get excited when I see shit happen downtown in the Gold Coast, the North Side, and Lincoln Park. I get excited. Because now you guys are getting a chance to live how we live. Now you got to walk down the street and walk your little shit zoo, and you got to look over your fucking shoulder.
Hey, back off. I got a Chihuahua, bro.
Oh, my Lord. Hey, but them dogs are great alarm systems. That's it.
Nah, mine don't bark.
Oh, Lord, you fucked.
Shit, I'm good. That's why I have an alarm system.
You quiero Taco Bell.
My fur baby is awesome, bro. He was literally purchased based on the fact that he didn't bark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we don't do yapping ass dogs, and we don't like yapping ass humans either.
Had to come up.
So
gotcha.
What about that fur ball coming up? What?
I'm responding to a comment on TikTok. Y'all something else.
What they say?
They said, "Are you feeling better?" Allergies. And I
ass over that sound like Hitch. Talk something.
Look, man. Yeah, that was horrible.
You need a hot toddy, huh?
His ass be sick.
No, I'm good actually. I feel it right. You know how you feel it right there, and it needs to come up like it's in your lungs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, boy. Hey, so what do y'all think about the dude that just got through trying to kidnap those two ladies? He just got out of jail hours before. Just got released from jail hours before.
Oh, that's what people are crying about now when it comes to the quote unquote purge law. Mm-hmm. We don't enforce the bad laws now. So what's going to happen later? Like when we did that show about the purge law, again, it was recognized that no, it's not really a purge law, only based on one factor. We already got fucked up laws.
Yeah.
Kidnapping is probationary.
Yeah. And
second-degree murder is probationary. Yep. Arson is probationary.
Yeah.
Dude, I can set your monkey ass on fire. But my minimum is probation.
You're fine, Crystal. You're fine.
Hey, so Mike, let me ask you this: before the Safety Act came out, was it kidnapping all those things still probationary?
Yeah,
right. Okay. But that's what we're saying. All that stuff was already probationary.
So I was down at Blythe gun shop today, right before I called you, and the guy asked me about that, and he said he had no idea that it was probationary. A lot of people didn't know that it was probationary until the Safety Act really came out. So it's one of the things like, as long as no one said anything about it or put a light on the subject, nobody gave a fuck.
But
which
the thing is,
goofy.
You even had Colion Noir, who didn't read the law, and he's an attorney. Mm-hmm. He just went off of what someone else said and thought it was so. You know, so a lot of people don't go. It's trying to come up. Shit. You have a lot of people that don't even read the law and don't go into. You said, what does the link do? What link are we talking about, Lewis? There were several links, subscriptions to channels. And if you wanted to support this channel, the What I Tell Myself Cash App, $5 gets a child a book, stuff like that. So a lot of people don't even read the laws. They just took it for face value.
Right. Yeah, and it just meant that laws, and again, if you look at the no cash bond, which again, I'm not saying it's smart. I'm not saying it's smart. I feel for lesser crimes, no cash bail is amazing. But if you look at the fact that arson falls under a lesser crime, that's already Illinois' fault. You can't make it's already a lot of the forcible felonies that we have now are considered lesser crimes in Illinois.
Yeah.
So again, we already had bad laws. All this did was highlight more of it. And again, I would say this: the Safety Act brought more attention. And again, I'm going to say this: if you read the specific no cash bail offenses, that should have been the attention getter. Well, wait a minute. All these offenses are no cash bail, but why? Oh, because they're probationary offenses. Because no one knew that certain serious crimes were probationary. But you wonder why the dude who shot somebody yesterday gets out, gets put on an ankle monitor, and shoots someone else again.
How'd you like it, Chris?
Well, he had a probationary offense.
Because it's probationary based upon your background.
Mm-hmm.
Based upon your background.
Right. And go ahead, Katie.
Go ahead, Mike. You the expert on it. You read 700 pages. I listened to it.
764.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna. That was Hachi Tachi. Go forward.
If I don't choke during talking about this shit, like, why does it want to come up now? The thing is, arson itself is a felony, but it's damaging someone's property over $150. That makes it a felony. What you all were describing, a forcible felony, whereas you're setting someone on fire, that's attempted murder.
Okay.
That's attempted murder. That's 720 ILCS 5.
I know I'm not keeping them warm.
Section 9-1. So there's no bail on that.
I was trying to keep them warm, though.
There's no bail on that.
So
I was trying to keep them
You
warm.
okay, so think about this. We talk about kidnapping, probational, right?
Marquise.
You never just like set a small fire to keep warm, you know?
No, but
Like, come here, my best friend. Let me just set you on fire real quick to keep you
No.
No.
What the hell?
So
I mean, so
I'm glad y'all are doing this. Y'all
did Richard Pryor commit self-arson?
Self-arson? What kind of
Richard
shit?
Pryor, did he commit self-arson?
No, Pepsi committed arson to Michael Jackson.
This is true. His hairline was screwed after that arson incident.
Y'all are something else.
I'm just saying.
Kidnapping. Forcible felony.
Cool, thank you. I need
kidnapping, something that we teach. You can use deadly force. It's probationary.
Not the same. You're talking about the difference between y'all talking about the difference between the act.
Man, y'all, that's him. That's him. I know exactly where you're gonna go with this.
I do too, but
Shit.
it's somebody out there watching.
Y'all talking about the
asking
difference
questions.
between the act and the sentence for the commission of the act.
If they get caught.
Yeah.
Like, if they get shot in the forehead, then it's like,
why does shit want to come up now?
I'm just saying. It
Well,
happens.
I'm bringing up these things because those are questions that was asked of me. Because those when we teach in class are felonies, and now that they're seeing this on the purge,
Y'all know this is live, uncut,
and unedited. Now that they're bringing it up as the purge, now they're saying that. As students are asking, like, well, how can we use deadly force for something that you can get a no cash bail for?
Because again, we already know the difference is the punishment
right
is called versus the action taken in the commission of the felony.
Right.
Two different things. You know, but again, you can see how emotional Mike is about this subject with the tears in his eyes. It's like he should be playing some soft music. The Arms of the Angel should be playing in the background.
Hold on, I got you. You brought it
Your
up.
Arms of the Angel? It's got to be for the animals, bro.
I can't hear, so I'm okay with whatever y'all listening to.
We need tiny praise dancers coming out the screen.
Oh Lord.
If you act now, you can help someone buy ammunition before January 1st when the Purge Act comes into reality.
Hey, you think ammo will shoot back up?
Ammo will always shoot back up as long as this music keeps playing, and we're trying to make sure people understand that your protection is your business. You have instructors everywhere that you can call right now, and they'll be there for you to teach and guide you in the ways of self-defense. As you can see the emotion in Mike's face, that we are very serious about what we're talking about. You need to act now.
Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Y'all.
Oh God. Oh God.
Guess what my mama told me? She hate my partners. Why she hated them though? Because both of y'all ass rotten. It's hell. Unreal.
If you act now, Mike will send you the tissue he used to wipe his nose and face. That concerned, emotional snot that came out of his nose. It is with pure emotion that with 68 cents a day per person sent right now, just send us to the Bahamas.
Hey man, is either one of you guys looking to go to work down there in Florida?
I'm sorry, do what?
Go down there to work in Florida.
Damn.
What do you mean work in Florida?
What do you mean?
No, to go help them reveal and secure they place down there after the hurricane.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I would need to see what legal abilities are allowed while doing that.
I did it what 6-7 years?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I did it like 7 years ago when the last hurricane that they had come up to
Stop the music, Mike. Damn, bro.
I'm trying. I'm gonna get to it. This shit's crazy. Oh, okay. That shit was funny as
I did
hell.
it the last hurricane that they had hit down there.
Y'all don't make no sense. That's crazy.
You got to get with a agency down there in Florida and then
I'll be
fill
glad
out for
when
they
this shit come up.
card down
It's
there.
almost up.
Are they doing this under FEMA or DHS?
I believe it's FEMA. We worked on the FEMA the last time I was there.
I noticed aggravated fell into the Safety Act. Is aggravated battery with the firearm separate from that?
No,
Mike?
aggravated battery with a firearm is not probationable.
Well, there you go. Unless you're, well, wait a minute.
Ag-bat with a firearm is not probationable.
These cats be on house arrest with the little thing on their ankle after aggravated with a gun.
I listen to Barn Court almost every day. And I've never
I sent you the news report of the cat who was literally on parole for a gun violation who was in a drive-by shooting on the expressway recently.
Yeah. I don't
So
know
what was his
judge,
excuse?
I
You know what?
I don't know which judge gave him that.
He wasn't, probably wasn't in Cook County, but it was Illinois. I gotta find that. Where's my phone at? I had a
He
phone.
said, I need some honey. It will help with the cough. I got some in the closet. So.
Oh, wait a minute. You talk about honey. I thought you talking about the stripper.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's almost up. Oh my God, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. I'm serious. I don't care.
We're gonna give Mike a 15
I
minute
need
grace
that mucus.
period.
It's like right there. I need that shit to come up. Fuck that. All right,
I'm afraid to put felon on parole shot during drive-by because everything probably come up in the United States.
No, just Chicago.
You said questions for a female. What do you recommend to wear our gun on us?
Depends on your attire.
Yeah, it depends on your attire and what you wear. You know what? I'm feeling good. Don't take the cough as though I got like a fever or something. Sinuses, yes, but it's like
it's in your chest, upper
it's
respiratory.
in my chest.
It won't come up.
And
hey, tell whoever said that they got a flashbang holster that they have for ladies. They go right there in the front part of their brassiere that they reach under, grab it, pull straight down. It's retention.
Boy, if you suggest a woman wear that holster,
listen, hey.
and she pull that shit and her bra come loose and her breasts fall down, you gotta ask yourself the question: is she comfortable shooting like this with
the titties out? Well,
yeah.
Well, I would say this, Mike.
I
will say this. Hold on. I'll say this. They did a study. The reason why most female fighters are more, I don't want to use the word stronger. The reason why female fighters are more intense than the male fighters is because the women don't care about, if you look at these fights, they don't care about being naked. Women will fight asshole naked, bro.
Hold on now. That's not all the way true. It depends on which women you talking about.
This is an out loud conversation.
Because if they're not used to fighting, and depending upon the length and gravity doing its thing.
Oh, stop it, y'all. Well,
I'm saying when they turn,
have you seen the
breast
holster?
stretch back up?
Mike, have you seen the flashbang holster?
I've seen the flashbang holster. I've also seen titties.
Well, one of my students had one, and she pulled on it pretty good. It comes out like with anything you gotta practice.
We talking about under stress where you about to die and you yank that fucker and it malfunctions and all of a sudden the whole bra strap just pops. And all of a sudden, here we go. You can have one or two things. You could pull it and then you get the gun and the holster's still attached. Or you pull it and then it cuts the strap in between, because different bras are made up of different materials. And all of a sudden, it's still on, but these fall. So now, if they've been used to shooting with one hand, and now they got to hold the titty up, and then they do like this, right? They're not used. I'm just saying, I can see. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. These are just things to think about.
Well,
then if you hold on, and then if you got a piercing, where the piercing gets stuck to your clothes, so now one titty down here and the other titty up here, and then it's pinching you. You got to pull it so the titty drop, and then you. Yes, I'm not bullshitting because I know
you've seen titties,
right?
Gotcha.
Hold on. I've seen titties. I've seen fights. I've seen women who always got to have on a bra. And so these are things to consider when you're talking about wearing something like that. It's a difference. You got some women who don't care, some women who do. Like, it looks good to actually wear, but during actual deployment.
Well, we all know that's the same thing we tell everybody, though. Whatever you're going to carry and however you're going to carry it, practice with it.
If any female wants to hit the link in the comments and come up and talk about it, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Because I wear a -8 cup. Yep.
What's going on, Louis?
What's up, Louis?
Not much.
You're not here. To you're not here.
I have a good question.
You're not here to add to the titty conversation, are you? I'm just playing. Go ahead.
No. Is there any other place I could go to for, like, say, lethal weapons training besides a police academy?
Where you at?
For like a job, say like armed security.
Where are you at?
Pennsylvania.
Huh?
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Y'all like to even have lethal weapons in Pennsylvania?
you might have to go to Chuck E. Cheese Violence Prevention Center.
Right, because y'all even allowed to have guns? Yeah, I thought y'all was still on slingshots and arrows.
Yeah, we are, but it's for like say armed security for like say it's drill sites if the job came up and I had the qualification to apply for it. From talking to another person who has went and did that, they said I had to do 2 weekends at a police academy to be taught how to use lethal weapons, say handgun, rifle, shotgun. But I'm just curious if there was a different place than just the police academy.
Dominic Cantanella said he can find a place for you up there in Pennsylvania. He's got guys in Pennsylvania. So I'm sure Dom is going to drop it. Thank you, Corey. I'm sure Dom is going to drop it in the comments. He's going to drop it in the comments. And we're about 10 minutes out. 10 minutes out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Luz. I don't know nothing about Pennsylvania, boss.
You might have to travel. You might have to travel.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't know.
Well, because it's Pennsylvania.
Did you see his email that he put in the comments?
No, because I still have on the screen. You're in the show. That's about it.
Yeah, you're in the show.
Chat.
So go down to chat.
Out for the laugh, it is doing it.
Hey, Lewis,
Oh,
if you look at the bottom where it says chat, you see the box that say chat. Click on that and go over to comments and scroll down. Well, my phone is down. You got Dominic Cantanella. He has his link, his email right there.
Oh my God.
No, already.
You see it?
Yep.
All right.
That is true, Jennifer. Some of us big titty women, when we run, we have to hold them down, because if we don't and we're running, we'll give ourselves a black eye. Oh.
Do not entertain it, Jennifer.
Hey, but she know it's true though. You can't just go outside and all of a sudden with a flashbang pull it down and all of a sudden think that gravity not gonna do its thing. It's gonna do its thing.
Well, whoever put that, it's coming to winter time, so I'm pretty sure that they'll be wearing something.
Okay, here we go. Here's one.
Here you go, Kenny Ray. Medic!
Felon carjacked a woman while on parole for shooting.
That's parole. That ain't got to do with pretrial release. That's parole.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's parole and recidivism.
Don't be using no big words with me right now. I ain't never had recidivism. I got all my shots. Shit. What you talking about? Shoot. Talking crazy to me, man. Shoot.
Hey, how's the weather up there, Lewis?
Cold.
It's cold. He's in Pennsylvania. The fuck you mean? What are you talking about? What? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
I'm way too sober for this bullshit. How's the weather in cold ass Pennsylvania? It's like the summer up here.
I tried.
Okay, you know
Hold
what?
on, here we go. So this is where we get motivational towards the end of the show.
Is it?
When times happen and you have to reach down deep inside to find yourself. When you put that holster in your bra, look at y'all faces. I stopped. I'm sorry. Everybody's face went up. Everybody's face went up to the sky. That was something else.
Oh wait, what happened to the Philadelphia mayor?
I'm trying to give it some motivational music.
Somebody
what happened
said
to the
something about
Philadelphia mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey Lewis, what happened to your mayor? Wait a
I
minute.
have no idea.
Philadelphia does have a mayor.
What's up, Isaiah? He said, "Good night. I'll see y'all at Eagle." Outstanding.
Who says the Eagle?
Can we explain the importance of a good retention holster?
Are we talking open carry, concealed carry?
Hey, Crystal. What happened? Some people are saying, my husband just texted me that Coolio. Oh, they're talking about Coolio.
Right. So, Sean, are you talking open carry or open? I'm guessing you're in an open carry state.
A training. This is a Isle del Sol by Drew Estate cigar. I'm not blowing big clouds of that stuff.
Address the law of no weapons to recreation centers will be charged as a felon. Give some context. What state is that in? My nose is kicking my butt.
Okay. So Sean, so the importance of I would say that's a two-pronged question. I feel that retention on an open carry holster is pertinent, but I feel that human weapon retention is more pertinent than relying just on the mechanism retention factor. But yeah, retention is very important on an open carry holster because you don't want someone to easily obtain your firearm. But again, we're talking about situational awareness, your own hand-to-hand skills, as far as weapon retention also plays a factor. So, I'm a firm believer, never depend on your mechanisms to do the job. I'm a firm believer in Murphy's Law. Anything that can and will go wrong, can and will go wrong. I'm a firm believer in that. Man, Tommy is talking about Philadelphia.
Yeah, the mayor just signed an order banning guns at Philly recreational spaces. The signing comes on one day after a funeral for a Parks and Recs worker who was killed while on the job.
Okay, that's a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah. There have been 18 incidents of gun violence in city parks and Recs facilities this year alone, including the one that took the life of 41-year-old Tiffany Fletcher. She was shot and killed on September 9th while working at the Mill Creek Rec Center. The mother of three was caught in the crossfire while taking a break outside.
So let's make sure we understand this correctly. And again, this is what I talk about knee-jerk reactions. If I had to take a guess, 2 felons were in a shootout and an innocent bystander got hit in the process. So the better answer was to
create a law for law-abiding citizens to not be able to protect themselves from the felons.
Yeah, sounds about right. And again, this is the stupidest stuff that we talk about. You can't make gun laws against law-abiding citizens to stop criminals. That is literally cutting off your arm to stop a nosebleed.
And they say a 14-year-old boy was charged.
You know what? We don't know the case, Mike, because that 14-year-old boy could have been a legally armed citizen in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What firearm are they using?
What? This was sarcastic, Tommy. I know you.
Completely sarcastic. If you believe I believe in a 14-year-old boy having a, come on, man, stop that.
Yeah.
I'm an a-hole 100%. I hate stupid laws.
Yeah. Ooh, that cough.
Should make a t-shirt with it. Which part?
I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Shit, y'all made me cough that shit up. Thanks.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. And like I said, there is not one law that was ever created to stop criminals from doing criminal stuff. I ain't seen not one act. I've seen more executive orders on making sure you don't say the wrong thing in public about certain nationalities and certain groups than I have about ever being hard on crime. I've never seen anybody.
Crime is a cash pot. It's a cash cow. So why stop my money?
Like I said, ain't no poppy seed fields in Illinois, and we still ain't figured out what happens to the coca that separates and is used in Coca-Cola. What happens to the cocaine that's removed? We still ain't found out what happened to those to the cocaine, right?
Well, any final thoughts, you all?
I really want y'all to be safe. That's my final thought. Please realize that firearms and knives and vehicles that can hit people really hard are just tools. None of that shit works without you keeping your head on the swivel and being aware of your surroundings and situational awareness. Please, please, for the love of God, stop relying on tools to do your work when training and paying attention to your surroundings is literally what's going to save your life. I'm a firm believer in that. And pretty pleased with Sugar on top. You guys who are doing security, please go get your damn credentials and train. Don't stop at the perk card. Don't stop at the tan card. Please go out there and keep training. Pretty pleased with Sugar on top. I'm done.
My final thoughts is learn who y'all politicians is that y'all voting for.
Ain't nobody finna do that.
Hey man, listen. He said my final thought. That's just like
Bro,
me saying
we've been preaching that for the last 3 years, dude. Ain't nobody paying attention to us on that no more.
Well, that's my final thought. Learn.
Oh, also got jury duty.
Yeah, we know. You ain't gonna get it, but okay.
They're gonna do a preemptive. They're gonna do a preemptive challenge.
But learn who these people are, because if not, you'll be sorry in the morning.
Shortly. I got you.
And stop voting your freaking hereditary or your generational voting. Just because your mama voted Democrat and your mama before her voted Democrat don't mean you should be voting Democrat. Vote what you need. Vote your choices. Don't vote blindly, because obviously some choices you made ain't made your life no more better.
True. Very true. Very, very true. Lewis, you get to add some final words. And I hope it's not no sex in the champagne room.
I honestly don't have final words. All y'all covered it.
Laughter is truly the best medicine. Oh my God. Thanks, guys.
Yep, he got the boogers out and everything. See?
Oh my God. And only No. You know what's coming. You know. Look. You'll find popped up on the stream. Post coconut oil session.
Coconut oil, bro. Well, you know we talked about that SB squared, the Shea Butter Brigade. Yeah, that's true, Mike. We do have prayers for Florida.
Yes. The music is so sad. Okay.
That is sad music.
Yeah. What's up, Joe?
Hey, it's been a while.
It has. We're getting ready to head out. Yeah. Okay. So, somebody said what happened at Sherwood. Yeah, Sherwood, Arkansas. It was today. One person was killed in a shooting at a hospital in the suburbs of Little Rock, Arkansas on Wednesday. According to the Sherwood Police Department, individuals in custody, they described it as an active shooter situation at Shy St. Vincent North Hospital.
Yo, thanks for reminding me. What about the one that just went down in Russia?
Yeah, nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, no one's talking about the active shooter that happened in Russia.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
cool.
took a non-lethal gun and made it into a lethal gun. I think he shot like what?
Dude.
14 or 15 people?
We can't.
Yeah, something like that.
We can't end the show.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, about the dude that climbed up the fire escape.
Yes!
Yeah, because I didn't know how far y'all was gonna go with that, but yeah, out west at our wonderful Boys in Blue combine, a guy pulled down a fire escape, climbed upstairs, went up to the fourth floor and the fifth floor, and the door was propped open, and he went inside and he grabbed not one but two firearms that were laid on the table that was getting simunition rounds for a SWAT training. The officers that was in the building had to call another officer because no one up there had ammo, and the other officer had to come up there and shoot him.
What?
Yeah.
How was he propped open?
So I'm gonna tell you, I listened to the bond proffer. So he went into one side of the building to ask about property. This is the facility known as Holman Square. Holman Square is where Chicago. Huh?
You want to tell all that?
What happened? We talking about Joe?
No, you about to tell all that what Holman Square do up in there?
Hell yeah, I get fucked.
Oh. I love it.
Let me tell you why I don't get fucked. Because first of all, Chicago. See, my thing is this, and those of y'all who are Chicago police officers, shouts out to you. But Chicago police, in my opinion, be some of the most arrogant motherfucking police officers. I swear. Joe, every time you on the thing, it sounds like the bathroom is somewhere close by, and you just took a shit. And it's all good if you did, but we hear it in the background.
Mike, how is it now?
It's good now.
I was moving around. Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's all good. I just want to make sure. Joe is always cool. That's why I can say. That's why we can say this shit.
I'm not gonna get butthurt about it.
No, it's Joe. That's what I said.
No.
Since you mentioned bathroom, I'm not butthurt.
No, you're good. I'm just fucking with you.
Go back to this crazy shit that happened though.
No, we are. So Holman Square is a facility that I'm not going to say everything that goes on there, but it is a facility that's supposed to be one of the most secured facilities in the city, where Chicago Police SWAT is headquartered out of. You know, there's a couple of others, and then ERPS is there. Evidence Recovered Property section is there. So when people go to retrieve property from ERPS, that's one of the places where they go. And there's a different side where they go. And so he came in under the auspices of trying to get property, but he went in on the wrong side. And so they told him to go to a different side. This motherfucker said under oath, right, post Miranda, that I was resourceful. He climbed up the fire escape to the 5th floor where they were doing training. And just like KD said, before they even noticed it was him, he had one gun in his pocket and grabbed 2 guns.
Off the table.
And pointed it. Hold on. He pointed it at the officers. He pointed it at them. Somebody looked and yelled, "Gun, gun, gun." And so they didn't kind of catch on because they were in training. He yelled gun again. Then they turned around and noticed that it wasn't somebody who was in the training. trying to get off the ledge. One of the, I don't know if it was a sergeant or officer, hurt his ankle in the process. And then, like you said, the rest of it, they had to call down to another floor to get an officer up to the floor to address him. By that time, he had grabbed one of the body armors and put it on him.
Jesus.
And this was all at a police.
Not just at a
Not just
police. It
The
was
po-
at
this
SWAT.
Chicago's
So that would be a
Pentagon.
big fat fail.
This is like Chicago's Pentagon.
This is like the SWAT facility for
The
Chicago.
black, the black
let
site.
Let me tell you, Marquise. They have a truck that goes around to all the local police departments to pick up all of the stuff that they take it to evidence and they take it out there. All of the drugs that get picked up, they go out there.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
the other
yeah.
shit that get
Okay.
picked up goes out there. So this is
Okay.
like these G14 classified top notch
That ain't me.
Pentagon
I know, you're
spot
good.
for the Chicago Police Department. And they leave the door open because there's no windows up there and no ventilation. So they leave the door open, thinking that they're on the 5th floor and no one is going to scale the fire escape to come up there.
So you
Guess
know
it
it
was
only
wrong
takes
with that
one
one.
time, right?
Say it again.
It only takes one time.
Hey,
Matter of fact,
Migo said it best. One time.
I'm
So
gonna pull up Superintendent Brown's press conference on Fox 32 because it was on YouTube.
You have got to be shitting me.
I kid you not.
Not
So
to mention
he
it's in the
went
heart.
up-
Not to mention it's in the heart of the west side of Chicago, right off
He
of
went
Roosevelt
up
and Holmes.
to the 5th floor via fire escape, got through a propped open door, put a firearm in his pocket, grabbed 2 more, and put on body armor. And these were real firearms, not firearms set up for simunition.
And they worked
No,
tirelessly.
there was real firearms, but they had no ammo because they got to put the simunition in there to do the
Right.
training.
They were preparing it for simunitions.
So that's what I'm saying. Were they okay? So let me help out with this. Preparing it for simunition means that you're switching out the barrel and the slide.
barrel. Yep.
Were they real firearms that were switched, or
Yep.
real firearms that was about to be switched?
Real firearms. It was a combination of both.
You gotta be.
Yeah. This is the biggest laugh factory shit I have ever heard.
And
And
the
it's
only
just-
reason why is because there's no ventilation in the building.
Yeah. Oh, that
So
fifth
nothing
floor.
in your brain housing group says, let's change that so we can remove this hazard. Not to be funny. And again, I'm going to say this and I might get dinged for it. As a person who teaches the simunition, as a person who teaches the force on force training, there's one spot of egress at all times. There's a safety area at all times. There shouldn't have been a door open for any other access besides in and out. So in my mind, right then and there, I'm already stuck. Like, dude,
Chicago.
how is there another way into this building? I don't care if you go outside for a cigarette on the freaking if you go outside for a cigarette on the fire escape, I'm gonna have to search you all over again just to make sure you didn't bring in a weapon.
Update you now on that
Yep.
breaking news. Chicago police confirm a shooting inside a police station. This is on the west side. Sky Fox over the scene right now in Homan Square. We also have Sally Schulze there live, and she has the breaking details. Sally.
We are live on the scene, Rosanna. Still very active scene at this point. Also, a lot of questions out here. Let me tell you where we are. We're in Homan right now, just north of Roosevelt. And the building we're talking about is right here over my shoulder. That brick building there
That's
in the
the black
distance you
site.
see. That is the CPD evidence and recovered property section. We
Earths.
understand that shots have been fired inside that building. We are learning from Chicago Fire Department that one male was shot. It was taken in critical condition to Stroger Hospital. No age or ID on who that is. We're also learning that an officer is in stable condition right now at Mount Sinai Hospital. That officer was not shot. Another perspective of this, we've got Skyfox up in the air showing you where this is happening. We're about 6 blocks south of 290 here, and this is an area that wouldn't get a lot of attention, not normally on a day like this, except right now, so many police officers here on this scene. Still a lot of questions exactly what went down. We're waiting for media people to come out here and talk to us. So far, Chicago police have been giving us no comment on what happened within that building. We're hearing that shots,
you know it's over in this area, right?
The upper floors.
I ain't gotta say it.
One person was shot in
all that's in this area.
An officer was also hurt here, but in stable condition. We're going to be staying out here. We're expecting to get an update from police here at any minute. They're going to be coming here to this corner. We're going to stay on top of this breaking news. We'll be bringing you the latest. For now,
that's it. This is it. Here we go.
If we're ready, we'll go ahead and get started. We're here to update you on a police-involved shooting that happened earlier today, around 11:30, I think is the correct time, when we observed an offender on video walking eastbound on Fillmore towards the Holman Square facility, police facility. This person is seen asking a guard at the guard shack there where to retrieve property. As you know, a section of Holman Square is where the public goes to pick up personal property. And he's asking our guard shack, where he can go pick up property. He's directed to the other side of the building where the public entrance is, away from where he is, to be able to go pick up property. Instead of going to that area where he's directed to pick up personal property from the property room, he's seen walking westbound on Fillmore towards Holman. Video also reveals that this offender then sees a fire escape stairwell, exterior fire escape, and he manipulates several items to be able to reach the fire escape stairwell, pull it down far enough, and climb that stairwell. All this seen on video. He climbs the stairwell 5 floors and goes to the 5th floor on the exterior of Holman Square, where there is SWAT training occurring on that 5th floor, and the exterior door to that training is propped open because there's no windows or ventilation on that particular floor. So that door is propped open for ventilation. That's how this person enters from the exterior fire escape stairwell to the 5th floor through that propped open exterior door. Once inside, we believe that this offender then sees this pretty open training area where there are guns on a table that's being utilized in the training at various points with simunitions. So the obviously live rounds are not, in the gun at the time this person retrieves these guns from the table, because they're being transitioned from live fire rounds to simunitions for the training. Simunitions being like pellets that sting but don't cause serious injury or death. The officers immediately see this person because the guns are being watched by officers, by supervisors. They see this person as he grabs the guns off the table. He actually grabs at least 2 guns, we believe, at this point, from the table. We're not confirming what type of guns he grabbed, but there's various types of guns there. But he grabbed some guns off the table that are being transitioned to be used in training. Officers immediately see this person do that, and they notify immediately other officers who are armed that are not part of the training that they have someone in the training area on the 5th floor. That notification has an immediate response from officers in other parts of the building. The offender points those guns at officers and is fired upon and struck by one of the officers. And he is the offender is in the hospital recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. We don't have much more than that. As you know, COPA, the Civilian Oversight for Police Accountability Agency, is in charge of this investigation. Obviously, everything that we know now is subject to change as statements are being taken and more evidence is being.
I'll tell you in a minute, Alex.
But that's what we know now, subject to change based on a full and thorough investigation by COPA. And as soon as we know more, if it does change, we'll update all of you so you can have the best information to share with the public. And with that, we'll take just a few questions. We don't have much more to add, but we'll take a few questions if you have them.
So let me make sure I understand something correctly. I'm sorry, no. Answer Alex's question first.
You'd never want to mix lethal and training weapons. Example, Alec Baldwin killing on a movie set.
Hell no. Nope. Don't even give Alex Baldwin that type of credit. Hell no.
Yeah.
Nope. Hell no. Nah. That's his ignorance for not knowing how to check a firearm properly and not caring. This shit is something totally different, because this is where I'm kind of stuck at. Did they not know? Okay, and maybe this is where, in my mind, I'm calling bullshit. So, man sneaks in on 5th floor, takes firearms and vests, sneaks out, correct?
Not necessarily sneaking out. He was pointing it at them.
Okay. Now, if I heard correctly, there is no live ammunition on that floor. Correct or incorrect?
Supposed to be. Correct.
So with that being said, and this, I love knowledge. I love understanding something. If it's no live ammunition on that floor and he's on that floor with firearms, why nobody ran and tackled this dude?
Because I want to take a stab at it. I'm going to take a stab at it because they probably didn't. They're going to say that they didn't know if he brought the firearms in with him or if he grabbed the ones from the table. I'm going to take a stab at that. Because I said the same thing. If y'all know it's ammunition, y'all in full gear. Y'all should have been on his ass like white on rice. But they're going to say that they didn't know if the firearms that he had access to, if he brought them up there with him or if he got one of theirs. Yeah, hey.
Okay, so then I'm gonna call Nuts bull. If so, this is where things come into play. The next thing he said was the guns were in transition to simunition, which means they were real firearms that had not been transitioned over yet to simunition. So now I'm gonna go back to my other original thing. Then, why would you leave real guns unattended near an open door?
Complacency.
So this is an example, in my personal opinion, of it can never happen to me. That's exactly how the people in Highland Park felt and thought. It can never happen to me, which is why, in my personal opinion, no law enforcement officer reacted. And I also believe because they were paid. But anyway, I do. I'm so sorry. There's no way in hell someone's shooting from a high position and no one says, look, they're shooting from up there. And no one engages this person. Sorry. I'm sorry. I believe what I believe. That person was paid. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
This is that classic example. It can't happen to me. It can't happen here. It won't happen here. And guess what happened?
It happened here.
There.
And of all the places.
But did you hear what he said? they noticed him on camera going west the camera.
I noticed you going in and out.
Say it again.
I said, did you notice that they said that everything was on camera? Him walking westbound, grabbing the fire escape, manipulating things to go up the fire escape. Who was supposed to be watching those cameras?
Nobody. This is all post.
And
Ain't nobody supposed to be watching the cameras. The cameras will tell you to, dude. He wouldn't have got as far as he was supposed to get if they was watching cameras. This is all stuff they can say after the fact. Well, we got to record it on what he did. Dude, are your cameras reactive or proactive? Yeah, this is like practical Ken. Yes, this is complacency 101.
Absolutely.
And I've heard more excuses and on that video than I would like to hear ever.
Joe is gone.
And it's goofy. It's goofy to hear those type of excuses from anybody, or even the lack of knowledge talking about, well, yeah, they're shooting pellets. No, they're not. They're shooting marking cartridges.
Right.
That is the proper term for simunition.
Right.
Marking cartridges.
Because that's all they do.
The superintendent and just literally said on national television, yeah, they're shooting pellets.
Why you sound like Eddie Murphy?
Dude, because that shit irritates me, man. I'm like, if you're gonna be this person, I need you to articulate stuff. Like, I can't stand two people right now. Him and Jean-Pierre person, that's the White House person right now, whatever the hell her name is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I can't stand those two people. They get on television, and the first thing I do,
you pull your hair.
What's left of it.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid. You just made excuses. Nothing in your freaking conversation took accountability.
What's that, sir?
Again,
Stop
you're the
cursing.
superintendent. You did not take accountability for what happened. You know what? My officers were upstairs training. They got caught with their pants down by leaving a back door open that we need open for ventilation, because we, to this day, have not recoded this building to allow ventilation while in a training site.
Wow.
Think about it right now. And again, play devil's advocate. If you had, let's say, for example, poor ventilation in your home and you left your front door open and someone decided to walk to your front door and rob you, what's one of the first things cops are going to look for? Signs of forced entry.
Donuts.
America runs on Dunkin'. But that's that. But again, there's no account. No one takes accountability anymore, and that's scary.
So now my question is, legality wise, they knew it wasn't no real bullets in those guns. Why they shoot them?
Because they didn't know. Because they were transitioning from real guns to simunition guns while leaving those real guns unattended. I'm so sorry. There is never a moment my real gun, man, please, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
The guns are on the table and they're in transition for simunition. How would they know that the person could have brought the ammunition with him to put into that gun?
Because you have to know what type of guns that are on the table to come up there and put ammunition in them.
Right.
Well, if it would be SWAT, in my opinion, if it's SWAT, it's going to be more likely a fully automatic gun. And that's usually, like, say, what the common cartridge is for law enforcement military is 5.56.
Right, but you have to know that you were going to do that.
Yes.
Like, don't give criminals that much credit. No law enforcement agency took that damn much effort that you just took in trying to figure that out. They literally just sit there and just said, made up more excuses than the person going to jail.
Yeah. Plus, they're on the, like, with the door open, they're on the 5th floor. So they're going, we're on the 5th floor. Who the hell's going to come up here? We can just leave this open. And we're the only guys in here. So no one else is going to get up here. And lo and behold, a guy did.
Right. And you left a door unattended that has direct access to firearms. No one is talking about that.
Joe is knocked out.
The superintendent ain't talking about that. The law enforcement officers ain't talking about that. You left the door open with direct access to firearms.
Yep.
This moment has been brought to you today by Joe. When you need to sleep and you're thinking about Bo Peep, Joe Fine's got Joe behind. Go ahead, Marquise.
Yeah, I give up. I really do, man. We make excuses for so many bad actions. We really do. And I would have really gave the superintendent maximum credit if he just would have said, we got caught with our pants down.
You said someone has feedback.
But wouldn't that also?
before.
Where was I asleep?
Mm-hmm.
No, not in this situation. He said that before, or another issue that happened before. Something that went on before. He said they got caught with their pants down or something like that. Something to that effect.
Matter of fact, and we've talked about this before. Cops putting themselves in situations where it's going to have to be a shoot scenario, like standing in front of a vehicle.
And that fatal funnel. Yep. Officer-induced jeopardy.
Mm-hmm. My thing is this: how many people finna go home on suspension because of this incident? How many people will be reprimanded for this incident? But what did he just talk about? But what did he just talk about? COPA? Oversight? Yeah, I give up. I lost hope in all humanity already. Because we make excuses for everything and we rename stuff to make it fit a better agenda.
All right. You said ex-Waukegan cop charged with second-degree murder. Yeah, we're not going to keep on going. We're going to go on ahead and pull it, pop smoke on this so everybody can get something to eat. Go on ahead, do your thing. Everybody already said their final words. Chicago cops got to do better. Otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Come back Wednesday. Look at y'all. Y'all said those eyes got heavy. Y'all didn't see me nod off a few times. Boy, I was gone. Tell you straight up, I was out of there.
I was drinking Pepsi. I'm like, dude,
I was out of there. Out of there. All right, y'all. Appreciate you all. Come back, next Wednesday. Oh, we're probably gonna decide when we're gonna do the. I almost said Mandela. That's not his
Jeffrey
name.
Dahmer.
Dahmer, right? And here we go. Joe doesn't even know. Joe gonna still be live. Joe's gonna still be live, and we're gonna be gone. Joe, you have an awesome night's sleep, sir. You have an awesome night's sleep. You need to remove your glasses. You're gonna mess the frames up. But you have an awesome night's sleep, buddy. Thank you for your contributions. We're gonna say thoughts and prayers. That sounds bad.
You man was on the screenshot that I sent it to him.
No, I'm gonna put it in a clip.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do that to Joe. This was Joe. Joe is our friend. We're not gonna do that to Joe.
Keep him on
Joe is a hardworking man. Now this is definitely gonna stay in the show, but I'm not gonna make it a clip. I'm not gonna do that shit. All right, y'all. So, Joe, say what you know, Joe. You know what? This is why we can't never go nowhere. We can't never take Will. So when we doing barbecue, you know what? Okay.
You got some pork?
Actually, I'm about to smoke some ribs next week.
Hey, we're still talking about Dahmer. We can't.
The hell we can't do. My appetite ain't going nowhere. He enjoyed sandwich.
Hey, Jules got ribs. Buy one, get two free. I'm about to go get some more ribs.
I bet you're not gonna eat the sandwich though.
Shit. I'm sorry. Once you get past on how hot dogs are made, ain't nothing gonna disgust me from eating.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if Dahmer was in front of you and presents you with a sandwich as a gift.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't eat no shit from him. I told you I don't trust most people cooking.
Yeah.
Damn that. Like, this tastes mighty chewy.
Yeah.
Why does it taste David fine?
Right. All right, here we go. You haven't missed it. Hang tight, you all. All right, so we're gonna go on ahead and cut out. See you all later. Come back next Wednesday. I'm gonna post up in the community when we're gonna go live and talk about the Dahmer thing, because I want to make sure Marquise catches up on the episodes, and Katie, if you watch it too, or whomever, make sure you all catch up on the episode so we can talk about it. So I don't do any spoiler, alerts for people.
Gotcha.
Like I
Right.
said, don't eat the manwich.
Man, I'm telling you.
Hello, Clarice.
No,
Bye.
mama, don't
Bye.
feed
That
the
is
baloney. I
so.
need a bigger deal.
That
Don't
is
give me
so
just a
totally-
sandwich. I want a manwich meal.
And on that note, don't get caught eating ass. We out.
Yo,
Oh!
no, man, this is Chicago with Conservative Survival. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Friends here. Y'all,
Because you have to understand that self-defense is a serious business. We do carry forces, advanced forces, make a difference
one of the tactics that would increase or decrease.
in the two-way community.
All right, y'all introduce this thing.
Let's just go kid. Give them 100.
Johnny
You already know what it is. We do this
I saw that, and I've done my share. I'm about to put yours up here too. Wow, look at this. My comment is,
I want.
A, you'll be back. 8.